the teamwork, there's all that cooperative stuff going on there. So definitely this year there's hopefully maybe an even. It was 18-3 last year. I'm not going to say the Swansea are going to beat it. Even a tie would be great. Half would be brilliant.
It would indeed. Well, last year Cardiff retained their crown as Varsity Shield champion, as I mentioned, 18-3. Performances of note came in both the ladies and men's hockey, and then the ladies rugby side also beat their green and white counterparts by a massive 76-point margin, while the Cardiff netball side prevailed 69-21. As for the ladies basketball last year, team, they also won by a massive 72 points. So in terms of basketball, 72 points, that's big. That's a big deficit.
They're scary figures. You're making me upset here now, CA.
Okay, I'm sorry, but this year, it's a new year, it's another day, and hopefully Swansea will have some better results for them.
Definitely, indeed, definitely. For every sport, hopefully. Every sport. Ladies and men.
Absolutely. But we have already had last Wednesday was the rowing competition. Cardiff did edge it 3-1. They almost went 3-0, but then I think there was some sort of a blade clash, which was an interesting thing that was mentioned to Gary Heath. A blade clash. I mean, I was thinking before I read this article, by looking at this picture, you see two boats that are very close to each other. How can the blades not clash? I mean, you make one wrong move and bam, you got, a clash. So, there was
obviously a direction problem there, maybe. I'm assuming. But definitely they did win on that. Cardiff did win on that in the end.
Cardiff did indeed. Well, we will come back probably with some more results after a short break from the Magistrates. Heartbreak. We'll also have Alex and/or Brad in our studios to join us here on Xpress Radio and Xtreme Radio on this Varsity coverage. Do text in at 077-222-63888 to give us an update on the latest results. Do you want to give us the phone number, which is the top number?
Yeah, indeed. It's 02920781530.
All right, you're listening to Xpress Radio and Xtreme Radio on a not-so-gorgeous day, but it is warm, it is sunny, and it's good enough for now. We hope that the weather keeps up for tonight's big event.
Hopefully. We can pray.
We can pray. Heartbreak. Magistrates is next.
Wednesday afternoons on Xtreme.
And we welcome you back live from downtown Cardiff. This is Xpress Sports. This is Varsity Day. Swansea versus Cardiff, green versus red. And we've now welcomed Ben into the studios as we are still with Neil.
Good. You're here to join us now.
I am indeed, yeah. Can you hear me nice, loud and clear?
I can hear you absolutely perfectly.
I know, beautiful, isn't it?
We're going to show them the extreme way here on Xpress today, hopefully.
Definitely. We were outnumbered a few minutes ago.
Clearly, absolutely clearly.
Couldn't believe it. And the amount of slagging off that Swansea just got there.
Unbelievable.
Mental. We're going to give it back.
Are we going to challenge the American? Yes, we will.
He knows about his American football, but I don't think he knows about Varsity. We're going to challenge his knowledge.
We will. He's got an absolute field of facts today, so he does as well. He's dazzled me, so he did when I came here at the beginning. He was well prepared, so he is for today's show.
I
shocked.
am well prepared with some facts, especially to tonight's rugby game. But I did have a talk with the cheerleaders, and we will come to that with the captain of the cheerleaders.
You don't need to come to it. Let's just do it right now. Come on, cheerleaders. Who wants to wait?
It's true. But before that, we will have a call transferred. I'm not sure from who. Maybe you know.
It's Dan.
Dan, and he is?
He is a lovely guy from Xtreme Radio who's going to tell us about women's hockey.
All right, now we're going to try and do this right. You can now get us through Jacqueline. Yes, you can call. We're doing this on air. It's very complicated, but I'm sure it'll work out.
She's coordinating us beautifully, isn't she?
Absolutely. Well, we'll keep you busy with a little bit of music during that time while as he's transferring us. And obviously you guys have been looking forward to this Varsity Day for a long time.
For a long time,
We have indeed.
Definitely. We've been behind the AU. They've been keeping us informed throughout the year on their progress, and there's definitely been huge progress made this year indeed.
We have, and it's always exciting because obviously last year Swansea had a bit of a disaster. I'm sure all Cardiff fans out there realise how thoroughly they thrashed us last year. Unfortunately, we normally only ever win the rugby, and when you lose the rugby,
it's all over.
It is, to be honest.
Indeed, it is.
We very rarely ever win the Shield, and to lose the cup as well was a bit of a disaster. This year, though, we're going to kick.
It's all going to change.
I know,
this year it's going to be very different.
I'm looking forward to seeing also the fantastic men's. I say men's because we don't have a female version yet, but American football. that is coming up.
Right.
Of course, all you Swansea fans out there will realise that one of our head players for that is, of course, the fantastic Lance, who is,
Indeed,
of course, our new welfare officer.
And that kicked off today at 1 o'clock, so it didn't indeed. So
it did, so we'll be finding out very, very shortly who has won that.
Yeah, and keeping everyone up to date throughout the day on results and everything.
And I know that the Swansea team was going on about how they're definitely going to win this year. Whether they will or not, it will be interesting to see. A bit disappointing if they don't.
Indeed.
All right, we have an update from... Excuse me, we have an update from Dan, who's now on the other side of the line, and he will tell us a little bit of an update on the varsity.
Hi guys.
How you doing?
How's it going, Dan?
Not too bad, thank you very much. I'm down at the women's hockey.
How's it been going down there?
It was a fierce competition. Unfortunately, it was slightly one-sided.
A fierce competition from one side. Do you want to break the bad news? I'm guessing that from the half-time results that unfortunately we haven't won.
Unfortunately, no. It is Cardiff 5, Swansea 0.
Oh, we're a bit disappointed, Dan. Have you berated the players? What have you done to us?
Oh, they're crying. There's tears everywhere.
Are you serious?
Blimey.
It was a tough-fought match, though. Swansea's best opportunity in the second half hit the post, so it wasn't through lack of trying. It was a brilliant match. It's just a shame that we didn't, unfortunately, manage to get much out of it.
Unbelievable. What other games do you know are going to be played down there today?
Well, there's the men's hockey warming up right now, so I'll be staying here and updating you on that.
Brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. And you're going to keep us up to date at half-time as well, are you?
I'll give you a text at half-time, let you know.
Brilliant. Cheers.
Full time.
What's the atmosphere down there like?
Oh, it's mad. We've had a mascot down there who got tackled by a Swansea fan, so there's a bit of banter going on, but it's a good live spirit, a lot of drinking.
Any problems with your Swansea 09 t-shirt?
What's that?
Any problems
Any
with
problems?
your
Have you
t-shirt?
been finding that people have been giving you dirty looks or muttering under their breath, anything like that, or has it all been nice and friendly?
It's a lot of Swansea fans down here.
I love Swansea fans.
I have to be honest, I think the Swansea fans outnumber the Cardiff fans.
Hey.
Oh, that's a bit of a dark one. What with us being in Cardiff, do you have anything to say about that?
Well, it's interesting to hear that the Swansea fans are bigger in number, but we'll see obviously that if that affects the results.
Oh.
He's giving us sass now.
Yeah.
He's got that cool charm where it's like I'm sounding nice and professional, but ultimately I'm giving you sass. Unbelievable. Dan, you got to keep in contact with us, man, and let us know how it goes at half-time. I suppose we will get back to you later, sir.
Okay then.
Thanks very much.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for calling, man.
All right, that was Dan. Thank you for joining us, Dan, from the Extreme radio crew, as we now go back inside the Express Radio studios. Well, we were about to talk about cheerleaders. We got interrupted, but now we're ready to go back.
Oh, yeah. I've been waiting for this all day. In fairness, I think
now.
we were actually chasing some cheerleaders down in our car this morning,
We
weren't
were
we?
indeed down the
We were like, oh, hello, cheerleaders in the bus. We'll try and ride alongside them for a little while.
Well, that will be fun. And tonight, a 35-girl performance. And they will be performing have it written down, a level 6 routine, which is the highest level of competition in cheerleading. So how about that for varsity?
Wow. Very impressive, yeah, definitely.
Well, we'll have to look forward to that. I spoke to the captain, whose name is Sean Jenkins. She's a third-year microbiology student, and she's been the captain since September. She's now been cheerleading for 3 years, and obviously she's be in charge for something that's big here, varsity, but no bigger, I don't think, than the nationals that they had to compete in Nottingham. Unfortunately, they came just second behind Nottingham, but hey, they're the second best cheerleaders in the country, and they deserve to be performing in tonight's performance.
Most definitely.
Definitely, I agree. They've put a lot of hard work into to achieve where they are at the moment, and they've definitely fought for it, and they went to the Nationals, as you said, and came second, which, okay, it's not first, but it's damn close.
It is very close. And, who doesn't like to look at, the lovely coordination that the girls have?
It used to be an American thing, but now we've finally got our own little glimpse of it now.
Well, speaking of an American thing, it was interesting because I was talking with Sean, and she told me that the judges at this Nottingham Nationals were American, and I asked her, well, shouldn't for Nationals competition, shouldn't it be British judges? And she said, well, the judges would probably not be experimented enough to be British. So they were American, interestingly enough, and all their sponsoring companies are American as well. So I'm guessing cheerleading has not quite made its move entirely overseas.
That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. That just shows where the interest has come from and where it's come from. It's the same, I think, with the I know it's kind of off the topic, but the dancing as well. The if you look at the shows and everything, it's Step Up 2 from the movies. That's kind of breaking into the UK market as well, and I think that's come a lot from America as well. We also have American football at Swansea as well. It's all travelling
creeping
over the
over
pond.
nicely, isn't
It's
it?
travelling
I gotta
over.
say, I am looking forward to that. I'm hoping tonight that there's going to be no calamities like last year, because obviously